Hello friends, this is Anand Vemlapati. Today in this video, I would like to share my experience attending a workshop in IIT Hyderabad campus over the last weekend. That is, I think, September 28th and 29th. Right, I have attended a workshop. It was a 2 days workshop and have attended advanced generative AI workshop. This workshop was conducted by Techobytes in collaboration with Tinker's Lab of IIT Hyderabad. And the trainer was Aditya, who was a corporate professional. He's working in IT and he's having very great experience in this field of data science, AI, ML and all. So it was very great experience learning along with the students. And we had students from first year, second year, third year and all who were studying, and students came from multiple places also, not just from IIT Hyderabad campus. They came from multiple colleges within Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and other areas. So let me just share some details about what we have learned. I just want to show you so that you can get an idea how easy it is these days to build something, right? Let me share my screen. Hope you are able to see this. So this is generative AI projects, right? You can see 29th is the date, and we have built multiple projects, right? In these 2 days, we have actually started from the basics. What is machine learning and what are all the different types of machine learning models we have, right? Algorithms, some of the terminology, everything we have discussed, and then we moved into LLMs, large language models, and we have built something. Just stay with me for some time. Even if you are not a technical person, you will be able to understand and appreciate the uh, facility, right? The opportunity that we have to build anything and everything, not doing a lot of coding, right? Without much coding, you will be able to build many things. I will just show you some details. So for this workshop, we have worked on Python as the programming language. And yeah, you students are expected to have Python environment. And I also have Python and Anaconda environment, which is the Python distribution used by multiple developers. So let me just run some programs and show you so that you will be able to see what I'm talking about and what we have worked on. So let me go to that location. 3D. Okay. And to get the Anaconda environment, I need to activate first. We have created virtual environments, right? We have created Python virtual environment and Anaconda virtual environment you can create. As I told you, Anaconda is the Python distribution again. If you are interested in learning more about Python, creation of virtual environments or writing some programs in Python, feel free to attend my workshops in Vidya Naipunya. But let me just show you. I will just switch to one of the virtual environment. First of all, let us see what are the environments that I have on this computer. So yeah, these are the two environments, right? You can run either this command. You can also run another command, which is info command. This will also list the virtual environments that you have on the computer. You can open Anaconda Navigator also, right? Which is the GUI application, desktop application. There also you can find the list of environments. So once you create environments, you will be able to see the list. Let me activate, Conda activate. I want to activate that environment. So what is the reason for creating these environments, right? The simple reason is the main purpose of virtual environment is to keep the dependencies separately for each project because every project is different and it will have its own dependent libraries, packages, modules and all that it required. And you need to download all those things. So we don't want to club everything. To keep the projects in an isolated environment, you create a virtual environment and that is what we have done. So let me just activate this. Once I activate, you will be able to see here that I have now switched to this face detection environment which I have created. So let me see what are the projects. So you will see the same projects, right, that you can see here, AWS part and all. Let me just show you something, for example, face detection, right? If I go to face detection folder, what are the programs that I have? Okay. Let me run one face detection program. So Python face detection. See what happens, right? Before I run the program, this particular program needs access to my camera so that it can see my face. And once it detects my face, it will do something. Let me stop my video here and I will see you again on the program once I run the program. Let me stop it here. Okay, now I stopped it. Let me run the program. See, now I'm back here, right? The program is now identifying my face and it is creating that boundary, right? It is bounding my face with a rectangle. Let me just show you that code as well. If I open the Python program, let me open a notepad. Um, okay. So here you can see, right? I'm just using a pre-trained face detection model, right? I'm not writing any code on my own, how to detect the face, how to uh, how to identify proper features and all. So there is a pre-trained detection, pre-trained models, lot of models are available. So we are using one of the model from OpenCV, which is the computer vision library in Python. So we have just imported that library and then we are using one of the pre-trained model, which is good in identifying the faces and all. So we are capturing the video, reading the video, creating a grayscale image, right, that you can see here. This is the grayscale image. On top of it, now again, we are drawing that rectangle. Once the grayscale image is done, we are able to detect the different areas and then trying to create a rectangle. We are bounding the face with a rectangle, and here is the rectangle function that we are calling RGB colors, right? Or what color that you want to draw the rectangle, and we can change these colors, right? You can also change these parameters, different parameters to get different features. Let me just change this. For example, if I want to fill the rectangle with a color, I can just pass -1 here. Let me run the program again. I will stop it. So I run the program again. Right now, you can see, but my face is not visible because it is bounding. Not only bounding my face with the rectangle, but also filling the rectangle with the space because I have changed this parameter as -1, right? To fill the rectangle. And even if I have few people around me, it will detect the face and then it will bound the face with the rectangle. So this is one of the project that we have done. Let me just stop this. I will try to show you another project. So if I come back to parent directory, let me go to AWS bot. I will open the code again. Let me try to show you just to get some understanding of what is going on behind the scenes. See, I was able to write a small program to detect my face and bound the face with a rectangle just by using a pre-trained model. So you don't have to do everything from scratch. Right, let me switch my video as well on. Okay, now this is the program chatbot, for example, if I open. So here again, we are using Boto 3 client, right? And then we are using one of the uh, predefined models again, which is a large language model from Meta. Llama model is what we are using. And this particular service, this particular model is available as part of AWS. That is where you see US East 1 region and then Bedrock runtime. Bedrock is the service in AWS. I will just show you those details, but let me run the program first. So this is one program and then, but this program, if you see, the user message is hard coded, right? User message, it is a conversational API is what we have used so that you can talk to the program and program will respond. But the user message is hard coded. I think in the other one, we are taking the message from the user. See, if you see input method in Python will take the message from the user, and then I am sending into Llama, which is the large language model from Meta that we are using behind the scenes. First, let me run the program. Then I will show you the details. So let me go to this folder, and then I'm already here. Let me run the program. Python AWS bot. Come on. Okay, I need to say something, right? Let me type in. I need to type some message. Let us say, what is your name? Because it is expecting that input from the user. It will send that message, and then I will get, say, I am Llama, an AI assistant, right? And then I can run the program again. I can give some input. If you want to continue this process, you can just put these things, these two lines in a while loop also, and ask the user if they want to continue. As long as they want to continue, they can just type in this message, and you will get the response from the generative AI assistant, which is available behind the scenes. So this is similar to ChatGPT. If you know what is ChatGPT, many people use these days. So where you can type in a prompt, right? Prompt engineering field. You can type in a prompt, and then the ChatGPT will respond. By the way, we have discussed about the prompt engineering also, different ways of prompting and prompt techniques, one-shot prompting, multi-shot prompting, multiple prompt techniques also we have discussed as part of the workshop. But we made it more interesting, right? Where you don't have to type in, you can just speak to the program, right? Whatever prompt that you want to type in, you can speak, and then it will respond. So let me just show you that one also. That is in the other project, I believe. Yeah, I think it is in AWS. Let me go to AWS folder. Yeah, so here if you can see these files, right, AWS bot, let me just show you here as well. So here I have AWS bot. There is a speech to text, text to speech, right, to convert your speech and all. So we are just using pre-existing models. We did not write anything. That is the good part, right? So we did not build any models or anything from scratch, and we did not code anything, right? Like not much coding, right? If you just know some fundamentals, you can just make use of existing code and be able to develop these programs just in few hours, right? And what is the reason why we have used the AWS? Because to run these large language models locally is very, it is performance intensive, right? It needs a lot of computing power. So what we have on our laptop or computer is just a CPU, and even GPUs won't be enough. For some of the models to run, you need TPUs, tensor processing unit, which is not possible to have that locally. That is where we have used one of the AWS service. First, let me run the program, and then I will show you the details, background details. So let me run main program. Will start listening to me. Hey, what is your name?
I'm Llama, nice to meet you. I'm an AI assistant, I don't have a personal name, though.
Can you tell me about Ramayana?
The Ramayana is an ancient Indian epic poem telling the story of Rama, a prince, and his battle against evil.
Great. What are the main characters in Mahabharata?
The main characters in Mahabharata are the Pandavas, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, and the Kauravas, Duryodhana, Dushasana.
See, very nice. Who is Chitti?
Chitta is a humanoid robot in the 2010 Indian Tamil language science fiction film Anthiran, Robot.
Nice meeting you. Bye bye. Take care.
Ah, same to you. It was great chatting with you. Take care and stay in touch.
See how beautiful it is, right? It is more than ChatGPT, and you can just build it in just few hours without requiring much infrastructure, without requiring much computing power, without having a lot of programming knowledge and all, right? So these days, how easy it is, right? You will be, I hope you got some idea to build these generative AI applications. A lot of ready-made models are available. So, and also if you can see, right, I have asked a wide range of questions, right, not just from specific area. Even if I would have used, even if I would have asked about some physics, chemistry, mathematics, or anything, definitely it would have responded because behind the scenes it is using that large language model. So that is the demo. Let me just show you some of the background details. Um, I will try to create a new instance. Okay, let me go to AWS. I will log into AWS account. I have told you the reason why we are using a large language model, why we are using a cloud service, because it is not possible for us to run these huge models locally. So once you are in AWS, so this is a part of the generative AI. This is part of AI/ML model, the Bedrock service that I told you, which we have used. Let me just show you the services, right? There are multiple services are available. If you click on this menu icon, once you log into AWS, you can see the list of the categories, multiple categories. So blockchain, business applications, containers, database services are there, game development. If I go to machine learning, so there is augmented AI and Amazon Bedrock, right? This is the easiest way to build and scale generative AI applications with a lot of foundation models that are available out of the box in Bedrock itself. And this is what we have used. As you can see, there are a lot of other AI/ML services available. Let me just open Amazon Bedrock. So you can just navigate from here. You can click here and then it will open. Or otherwise, you can just directly type in here also. Even if I type in Bedrock, in the search box, it will show up and you can open it. Let me open Bedrock. And then once you are in Bedrock landing page, if you click on this menu, on the hamburger menu, if you come down, or let me just show you the overview first, right? If you look at the overview, there are a lot of foundation models available. Even Amazon model, Titan is there, and then stable diffusion, which is for image generation and all, right? And the Mistral AI, meta models, a lot of foundation models are available out of the box. And if you come down on the left-hand side, if you click on model access, you can see the list of models that are available and which model is available for you or which is not yet available. That means you need to request it. So, and the request will be granted just within few minutes. So in the workshop, I have requested for some meta model. If you see this meta, these are all the models available, unavailable in my regions, in my area. What is my area? See on the right hand side on the top, if you can see, this is North Virginia. I'm working out of North Virginia region. If you go to different region, you may have different types of models that are available for that region. So now, since I requested access, these two models, if you can see this, right, these two models, access is granted. And this is the model that we are using, right? This particular model is what we are using in the program. So once you request the model access, you are free to use it, but how to use it, right? I need some code. You need to know how to write the program and all. For that, again, you don't have to break your heads, right? Examples are available. You can just go to sample programs here, a lot of samples are available. If I go to, I want to meta specific, so I will just go to overview, click on Llama model, and we can see the meta examples available. Once you click on view all meta examples here, you can see the list of examples that are available, chain of thought, multiple examples, debug code. On the right hand side, as you select one example, it will show you the prompt and code everything. So few shot learning is also there. Narrative writing is there, right? If I go to narrative writing, for example, this is the code, right? This is the Bedrock client that we have seen in the code. So I just did a copy and paste. That is what this is, right? And then of course, you just have to make some minor modifications because model ID is different, right? We are not using this model ID, whatever model that we have enabled for which the request is approved, that is what we are using. So here, if you see my model ID, this is different from what we have in the program. And then we just made some minor changes here and there because we don't want to incur a lot of cost. So that's why we want to restrict the response to 20 words only. Some changes, right? And then since to make it mm, conversational UI kind of application, because we want to speak to that, we are using that program. Let me open that program. Sorry, I'm in a different area. Let me open that program, which is conversational, right? Speech to text. So we are speaking something and then it is converting. Again, for speech to text also, where we are getting this from, if you can see the code, speech to text, I am getting from speech to text module, which is here. If you see this speech to text module, if I show you the code, again, this is speech recognition as SR, and then these are all like built-in functions, built-in modules. We are not doing anything. We did not build any of these things here. So it is Google Web Speech API, right, to recognize audio. That is what we are using, which is again available free of cost. Okay. So this is the model. We are just taking that speech, converting into text, and then sending it to Llama model, getting the response, and then displaying the response, waiting for 3 minutes, right? Sleep 3 seconds. It is waiting, and then we can continue while true because it is a continuous loop. The program will continue unless you kill it, right? So I hope this is fascinating and you like it. So I will just come up with more videos next time. But I just want to leave some details, right? You can also attend these workshops conducted by Techobytes. You can just go to their Facebook page, subscribe, where you can see the details. So I will try to provide some links in the video description as well, so that you can subscribe and anyone can attend these workshops. They have a lot of workshops. They have workshop on Flutter. They have some workshop on cyber security. There is a workshop only for data science, different workshops. And generally on Saturdays, Sundays in IIT campuses. So if there is any IIT campus near you, it is highly likely that you will find some workshop and you can just register for the workshop and then attend it to gain this kind of knowledge. Okay. Thank you and happy learning. I will see you next time. Bye bye.